season 1 recap. As you can tell at the bottom of the screen, our chemistry was what I was hoping for. Guys would start clicking at the end of the year, which I'll get into. Fan interest, we exceeded everyone's expectations, including my own, including probably anyone who's watching and the fans in the video game at Cincinnati. They're happy that we're moving in the right direction, better than what we thought. We were projected to only win 25 games. We were 9 better, and we faced injuries throughout the season. Profit-wise, that's a little misleading. We ended up making $137 million. I spent $100 million on revenue, arena operations, team spending, budget, everything, including jerseys and my marketing. I already kind of got into marketing because it just takes too long for me to record it. So our head marketing for next season's campaign is we had 2 All-Stars in Kenneth Faried and Murray. Keep in mind they were both reserved players. So a lot of they replaced guys who were hurt, so they weren't going to be on the roster initially, and I think like 5 guys got hurt, so they were like the 6 options, but they were all stars. So of course I'm going to campaign and milk the crap out of that. So yeah, we finished 34-48, finished the season pretty strong. So in terms of transactions, let's see what these teams have done. So there's a lot of signings. Oh my gosh. Can I just do head coaches? Is our head coach? I didn't make any staff changes. Like I said, I'm all interested in so Dan Burke is going to be the Kings, but I'm a firm believer in consistency. I've been a Cincinnati Bengals fan all my life, and the Reds, and they homer down consistency and loyalty. Loyalty and hard work and hustle are my 3 biggest traits and beliefs in my life. So Terrence Brooks becomes the head coach for the Grizzlies. Jim Boylen gets re-signed by the Bulls. Interesting. Billy Donovan got interviewed. Oh, wow. Billy Donovan's turning down the Thunder job to go to the Pistons. I wonder why. That's interesting. Any other head coaching gigs? Doc Rivers goes back to the Clippers. Owen Taylor. Cassell. Interesting. So, season awards. Murray won Player of the Week once, I think. That's it. The rest were Steph, Towns, Davis, LeBron, Kyrie. You guys just pause the video. I'm just going to go through this because we have a lot. Player of the Month was just LeBron and Giannis. And Hassan Whiteside somehow got one of the Player of the Months. Westbrook, Paul, Curry. That's about it. Rookie of the Month was just Ayton Young, Chester Sims. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really, really sick. Bagley, Bamba, Doncic, and Wendell Carter Jr. I was originally not going to do a video today, but I know there's no basketball tonight, so everyone can hopefully watch this because it does take a while. So, in terms of team records, for Reed, pretty much carried it out. He somehow dropped 37 3 times and then 40 once. Murray had 37. Field goals made for Reed. Constantly just 2-pointers. Jacob Evans hit some threes. Same with Troy Williams. Troy Williams is originally... Yeah, I'll get into the stats and how we acquire guys, just so you know. And then assists, Deli had 14. Murray and Deli were our 2 big assist men. Blocks, Reed had 7 in a game, which is insane. Steals, Murray and Weber. And Thorwell, surprisingly, wow. 8 turnovers for Weber in a game. That's ugly. So, yeah, that's our total points in terms. So, league history. So, LeBron was MVP this season. Rookie of the Year was Trae Young. Lyles was 6th man. Leonard was Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved was Gordon, which I don't know how Furry didn't get it, but that's on. I mean, it is what it is. NBA first team was Westbrook, Curry, James, Giannis, Jokic. Second team was Drummond, Leonard, Durant, DeRozan, Paul. Third team was Butler, Irving, George, Simmons, Towns. First team defense was Gobert, James, Leonard, Butler, Depot. Second all team. Oh, there's an update required. All right, I'm going to do the update after this real quick. Second team was Dunn, Murray. Our boy Murray made it. Draymond, Davis, Jordan. First team all rookie was Doncic, Carter, Bamba, Bagley, Young. Second team was Ayton, Sims, Porter Jr., Sexton, and Jacob Evans, who Jacob Evans was the last guy to be picked in the two teams. So we got a steal there, even though he's a little bit inconsistent. In terms of who won it, Golden State swept Boston in 4. There wasn't really any surprises there. We don't have any. So there was one. We don't have any retired jerseys yet. One rule change: the worst 3 teams have each the 14% chance of obtaining the number 1 pick. In terms of GMs, 97 overall in terms of security. Our goals is to hire scout with an A- in the next 3 years. CFO A- next 3 years. 5 seasons, get into the playoffs. Be profitable for the next 3 seasons, which will happen. So, front office, before I do anything else, I'm just going to get this update so this little stupid block can get out of the way. So, sorry. I'll have to exit. So, big news. Perfect just got cut. Interesting. Love the move. Oh, and while this is downloading, so I know, you guys weren't getting notifications for my videos, and that's why you guys fell behind. I totally understand. There are a lot, and I do a lot just because I do them at midnight when I can't fall asleep, because I have a lot of trouble falling asleep here. No, you. So I just do these when I'm not tired. So I just do a lot. I'm not going out of my way to do these and set up a time in my day to do them. I just have fun doing them. Also, if you guys are gonna watch a video, watch the one I just posted. I came back against the Golden State Warriors and somehow beat them. Keep in mind, they were very injured. They were out with Klay Thompson and some other guys, but I came back down by, I think I scored 10 in under a minute, which, just go watch that. I already had 3 people text me. They're like, holy shit, that was unbelievable. Just go watch it. So, we haven't fired anyone yet. I think Lou has done a terrific job. Gotta get that defense up, but that's why we have Isaac Farmer here for defense. All these guys have a lot of trust in us, except for our CFO, Caleb Rogers, but we'll get it up. In terms of cap hold, we don't really have any guys taking hits here. About $2 million each. 1.35, not bad. In terms of roster, so Murray, so his contract, he's got a team option for the end of the year. I would not be surprised if we gave him a max deal. He was an all-star this year. Like I said, he was like the 6th option because so many guys were hurt, but he made the all-star team, so I'll take it. He was second-time defensive for the 2nd time this year. Continues to improve. Most impressive thing is his potential still in 89, which is jersey retired, borderline Hall of Famer, good if he's got a consistent career here. Definitely is our number 1. There's no doubt about it. Now we just got to build around him. In terms of season-wise, he went from 8.1 last season to 16.3. Offensive rebounds went down a little bit just because we had Fareed, who's an offensive rebounding beast. His rebounds per game went up, as well as assists. Steals went up, blocks went up, turnovers went up, but that's okay. Field goal percentage went up, 3-point percentage went up, which is huge. That was why he got picked 29th to the Spurs, because he was never a good 3-point shooter. Free throws down a little bit, minutes per game gone up, obviously fouls per game. So yeah, decent year. Dellavedova having a little bit of resurgence as we acquired him in the expansion draft. Points per game went up, rebounds went down, but assists went up. He's a point guard. 2 things went up, and steals went up. So I'm happy to see that. Free throw percentage, 94%. Absolutely deadly. Briante Weber, undrafted guy from VCU. We signed him through free agency. Points per game went up. Offensive rebounds went up. Rebounds went down. Assists went up. So he continues to improve. Xavier Teammates, also an undrafted guy. Originally was on a 2-way deal in the D-League. We ended up signing him for the rest of the season because we needed 14 guys on a roster due to making trades in between and out. 6.1 points per game. That went up. Offensive rebounds went down. Rebounds per game went down. Assists per game went down. So, and steals went down and blocks. So I think we're going to pick between him or Weber as of now to come back, and I'm leaning towards Weber. You guys let me know what you think. In the beginning of the year, I was not a fan of Thornwell, which we acquired through the expansion draft. But at the end of the season, he really started to improve, which is a big reason why we finished off the season decently hot, and we surprised some good teams like the Warriors. I said Darius Thornwell, points per game went up. Offensive rebounds stayed the same. Rebounds went up, and assists went up, and steals went up, and blocks. Guy improved everywhere, so which is important. DeAndre Liggins, another guy we acquired through free agency, played under Lou in Cleveland. It's important to bring him in. Points per game went up, rebounds stayed the same, and assists went up. So he's another guy that if we can get for a vet minimum deal, it wouldn't be bad for him to come in, mentor some guys. Just being at the age of 31, he can help mentor some guys. Obviously, probably not going to play for us. Torrey Craig, I acquired him from New Orleans for a second rounder in Chinanu Inokwo. He actually did not play much for us just because he was in the G League and all his contract went up, so I couldn't sign him. But everything kind of went down, so I'm curious to see what we do there. Troy Williams, who was one of the most surprising guys, got him in the G League, signed him at the end of the season, finished off the year, doubled his points per game, doubled his offensive rebounds per game, doubled his rebounds per game, and his assists went up, steals went up, blocks went up. Definitely got to come back. His potential is only 72. He's not going to improve much, but he can be our number 2 down the road. As Jacob Evans will be our number 1. Had a decent rookie season, made second team all rookie, 13.3 points per game. Offensive rebounds stayed the same. His rebounds and assists obviously need to go up. The steals need to go up a little bit more. But yeah, he's not bad. And then Akar White, we acquired him through free agency. Everything went down. Probably a guy we're not going to bring back. I'm just letting you know that right away. Kenneth Faried, who in real life, I know I've said a couple times, but some people haven't watched the videos. He, in real life, is having a resurgence of his career with Houston like he is with not FC Cincinnati Emeralds. He made the All-Star team this year. Don't ask me how. In between his 2 awards, it's been 7 years. After making first team All-Rookie, he kind of was on the decline the last couple seasons. Struggled in Brooklyn. That's why he was in the expansion draft. He was our first selection in the expansion draft, and he was great. All-Star this season, keep in mind he was the 6th choice like Murray, but he made it, and that's all you can ask. I already signed him to an extension. He wants to come back. He went from averaging 5.9 points a game to 20 points a game. Offensive rebounds went up by 2. Rebounds went up by 5 per game. Assists went down, steals went up, blocks went up. I mean, I don't know how this guy did not. And keep in mind, he wasn't getting as many minutes, but still he's got 10-point improvement. I don't know how this guy didn't win Most Improved Player of the Year. Don't ask me. It's probably because we're at Cincinnati and we're very slept on. But Kenneth Faried, huge reason why we did well. I felt like I wanted to get a power forward so he can mentor someone and bridge the gap. I consider him a bridge player, but not anymore. Definitely a full-time starter, and we're only paying him because this is before he really flipped the switch. We're only paying him $5 million for an all-star, so he probably won't be an all-star ever again, but huge improvement. He's only 29, got some years left. Ike Abogo, up next as a team option. I'm looking to probably trade him this offseason. He doesn't really fit the system, as I'll show you. His points went up, offense rebounds went up, assists went up, steals went up, blocks stayed the same. The reason why I want to get rid of him is because he doesn't fit the scheme, even though his overall potential is a 78. So I think he'll have some value there. Finally, in terms of center. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot. Got him in the expansion draft. I also got him in the expansion draft. Tyson Chandler, acquired him in the expansion draft as well. As getting old, 36, he's obviously on the decline. Points per game went down. Offensive rebounds went down. Rebounds went down. Assists went down. Steals went up. Blocks went down. Everything went down, but he's getting to the point where he's getting really old. I want to keep him here as of now just because of the leadership he brings to this team. He also signed an extension, took a pay cut actually after making $12 million a year to just doing the vet minimum. He wants his team to get better, and I want to keep him here. Obviously, he's an NBA champion, 3-time NBA. He's had a great career, and I'm happy that he's here to mentor whoever we draft in the draft, which I got a couple guys in mind. So, probably going to keep him. Daniel Theis, one of the most disappointments of the season, despite points per game gone up. Offense rebounds stayed the same. Rebounds went down. Assists went down. Steals went down. As much as I want to keep him, he was hurt all season long and originally had a 79 overall potential, and because of injury, he's not the player he once was. Got him in the expansion draft. Truly felt like he was going to be a star at the end of the year. Really lost that opportunity. I don't think the biggest surprise is I definitely had him in my long-term plans. I can't say the same anymore. finally, Ken Birch, got him in free agency. Another undrafted guy. Was a two-way player last season, so very slept on. My heart is here in Cincinnati. Let's work on hammering out a contract extension. Wants to be here, which is important. Points per game went up. Offensive rebound went up. Rebounds per game went up. Steals per game went up. Blocks went up. Assists went down. Definitely see Ken Birch, even though his overalls could get a little bit better. He's only 26, so who knows? Maybe he has a late surge in his career. Definitely a guy that I want to bring back. He's a free agent. I want to bring him back over Daniel Theis. So, yeah, those are the roster. In terms of salary cap, we have $75 million. But I don't want to spend that all because we have so many young guys that I want to sign these guys long term. I want to be able to afford Jacob Evans and Murray max deals both when it comes to that point. Cap holds, like I said, nothing much. Weber's getting the most with 2.47. System proficiency, I would like to upgrade shooting guard position. Because I want these guys to have it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Grit and grind is still our overall. What else? Obviously, when we're rebuilding phase, I use the analytical tool a little bit. Prospect scouting, I had a couple in mind. I'm not going to spoil unless you watch the last video. Draft board, I'll update that before our next video. Mock drafts, who do they have as taken? At number 11, Nasir Little. Interesting. So, interesting. What else? No rivals yet. We're working on that. Jersey sales, nothing really changed, even though Jason Tatum is surprisingly up there. Nothing much. The division, we finished 4th in division, which isn't too bad. Beating the Pistons and the Bulls. Like I said, we surprised a lot of people. And then if you guys want, I don't know if I'm able to bring up my calendar again, like my team schedule. So if you want to see that, just go to my last video. We had one primetime game against the Chicago Bulls. We choked it. I'm playing on the second hardest difficulty. Our biggest win in the last video, you can watch it. I came back and beat the Warriors under a minute left. I was screaming in my bike that my already had a knock on my door. Yeah, we finished off the season strong. Last week we went 2-1. 2 weeks ago 4-3. We finished off the season 7-8 on a very tough schedule. In terms of GM rankings, I think I'm like 25th. Yep, 25th, 26th. I went up 3. They like what I'm doing here in Cincinnati, which is good. League leaders. I'll just do top 10 for each category. 2 points per game. I won't do them for all. Oh. Fareed finished 5th in offensive rebounds, which is important. Defensive rebounds per game, none there. Overall rebounds, none there. Assists per game, I'm guessing we're not going to be there, yeah. Steals per game, we're probably going to be there. No. Where's Murray at? Probably top 20? Nope. 22nd. Okay. Blocks per game, none there. Turnovers per game. None in the top 10, I'm happy to see that. Field goals made, no. Field goals attempted, field goal percentage. 3-pointers, we're definitely not in that category. 3-pointers attempted, we're definitely not on that. So yeah, free throw percentage, we have the top guy. Number 2 behind Jamal Murray. Dang it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, so we're getting there, guys. Rookie report. They have Jacob Evans considered as the 4th best, even though he didn't make first all-team due to having low rebounding assists per game. We'll get him there. He's definitely a guy. I think his overall potential is an 84? 84. So not bad. That's it, guys. So that's going to be our recap. Everyone, please watch this, and you'll just jump right into the new one. If you have any questions or anything that you want me to inform you about how the first season went, just text me, and I'll give you an answer. Obviously, I know better than anyone because I played it. If you look at calendar, just go to my last video. I think I screwed through the whole calendar. You can just take a look at that. But yeah, in terms of the offseason, what I've done, I've just brought some guys in for workouts. And the 2 that are headliners is Nasir Little and Jackson Hayes are the guys that I want. I think we got the 11th pick. So, yeah. I'm excited. Year 2. Shocked a lot of people this season with a 34-48 record. So, yeah. Thanks, guys. Peace.